What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive, and of course, Paid to Drive vlogs coming at you with another new video. That's right, everybody. I hope you're all doing great out there. Listen, if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you are in the right place to stay up to date with what's going on in this gig economy, my friends. That's right. So get started right now for free. Hit that red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you're always up to date whenever I post something new. And of course, hit that like button down below. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job, and let's jump on into it. All right. So got to give a shout out to Joseph Johnson for sending me this article. Listen to this one. Bill looks to curb food deliverers back DoorDash on restaurants. Oh boy. Kristen Flores-Frato could not figure out why GrubHub drivers and DoorDash drivers were arriving at her restaurant, the Gatehouse, to pick up orders, and her staff was fielding calls from upset customers complaining that their orders were wrong. I wonder where this is going. The Gatehouse, a gourmet burger and wood-fired pizza cafe in the neighborhood of the arts, does not contract with GrubHub or DoorDash or any other third-party food delivery service, and does not want to. She said she came to learn that GrubHub and DoorDash had posted an outdated menu on its website and was taking orders on behalf of customers unbeknownst to the restaurant. Now she was upset. Does this sound familiar? Place and pay people? People are calling irate that they didn't get these menu items that they had ordered that we hadn't been making in so many years, Flores-Frato said. This went on for a couple of months, and finally my manager was like, listen, we've got to do something about this. This is causing chaos. In an effort to grab more market share and meet demand, some food delivery companies have scraped menu items from restaurant websites and posted them on their apps without the restaurant's consent or knowledge. A bill introduced by Monroe County legislator Rachel Barnhart would ban the practice and require food delivery services to obtain consent from restaurants to list them on their apps for orders and deliveries. If DoorDash and GrubHub are listing your restaurant without your permission and menu items that may no longer be offered, the customer is not going to blame GrubHub or DoorDash, they're going to blame you, Barnhart said, which is 100% exactly what I've been saying for like years now. Here's how the practice works. A customer places an order on the food delivery service app, and someone with the delivery service then places the order with the restaurant by phone as a pickup order or in person. The delivery service employee or partner either pays for the order by phone or at pickup. The problems with the practice, restaurateurs said, are many. Menu items change. Prices change. Customers who think they placed an order through GrubHub or DoorDash call restaurants asking to change or cancel their order and are met by a restaurant worker who has no idea what they're talking about. Exactly. Andrea Paros, owner of the Red Fern in Rochester, is all for the bill. Her restaurant uses 2 delivery apps, but Paros didn't realize a third service was advertising her menu until orders started coming in. They didn't even have our correct menu, she said, so customers were ordering things from the fall that we no longer offer in the summer. It provides bad business to the customer, and it makes our restaurant look bad. Mark Toronto of the Old Stone Tavern in the South Wedge called it a backdoor dash. His restaurant contracts with food delivery services and allows them to post its menus, which Toronto said he modifies regularly. He said he could only imagine the confusion caused by services that post menus and take orders. I could see where that's absolute chaos, Toronto said. Who knows what they're telling the customer? But I could totally see where the end customer ends up pissed off and it being a black eye on the restaurant. Flores-Frato of the Gatehouse recalled it taking a few months before she and her staff could reach someone at GrubHub or DoorDash with the authority to remove the Gatehouse from its sites, which the company eventually did. The bill proposed by Barnhart is similar to ones enacted by the state of California earlier this year and passed into law in Albany County this month that require third-party delivery services to have a written agreement with a restaurant before selling its food on their sites. Brianna Majid, a spokesperson for DoorDash, said the company does list some restaurants on its app without their consent as a no-cost trial test to prove the value of its service. She said restaurants can be removed from the platform at their request. So then it goes on a little bit more to talk about the bill, but basically the brunt of it is what I said here. Okay, I've been saying this for probably 2 years, at least at this point. I am always in favor if there are going to be more delivery and money-making opportunities for a Dasher, but it shouldn't have to be where it's a shady practice where the driver could get into, you know, a bad situation where it makes the restaurant look bad. And of course, now it's going to make the delivery companies look bad. There have been lawsuits over this in the past. So my question to everybody in the chat or the comments is, are you for DoorDash and GrubHub or against DoorDash and GrubHub listing restaurants without their permission? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Let me know. I've talked about this in the past, but you know, people's minds change over time, so I like to bring it up every now and again. So if you guys ever want to send me anything, send me an email at paidtodrivestories@gmail.com. That's the best place to reach me. Or you can message me through Patreon at patreon.com/paidtodrive. All right. Link is in the description or in the pin top comment. And also as a perk, I shout all of you guys out in my new videos, which I'm about to do right now. So if you hear your name in the chat or the comments, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. Huge shout out to our brand new $100 ultimate driver, Ari Rosenbaum. Ari was a previous patron about a year ago, but he is back. Okay, I would play Back in Black by AC/DC, but I don't have the copyrights to that. So shout out to Ari, Samantha Michaels, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Medina, Heidi Barnes, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Woodrow, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Havlin, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Kenny Best, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and of course, Valerie Brown. That's right, everybody. So if you want to sign up, link is in the description down below. Make sure to sign up on there for Patreon. And of course, make sure to download the free gas app for your smartphone called Get Upside. It's very simple. At the bottom of the description down below, scroll to the bottom, download it to your smartphone. It is free. You go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Link is in the description down below. Please make sure to download it today. And of course, if you want one of these awesome all right shirts, you can get this one and many other designs over at paidtodrivestore.com for all your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies. Lots of different designs, colors, sizes, and everything's on sale every day at paidtodrivestore.com. Go check it out. Links down below. And if you made it to the end of this video, you know what to do. Leave a comment saying END648. END648 just lets me know you made it to the end. And of course, don't forget to hit that free red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications with the little bell to the right so you're always notified when I post something new. Don't forget to hit that like button. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive. And of course, Paid to Drive vlogs. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one.